Alright, let's get started on graphing some quadratics. Again, your important information is right over here. You have to start by finding your sandwich screen and the vertex of your quadratic. You're going to graph that vertex and some points above and below it, and draw a curve like a U. Quadratics look like that. They are not lines. And what I refer to as the vertex is this middle point here. And then you gotta graph some stuff on this side and some stuff on this side. Okay. So let's start by typing this into y equals x plus 1 squared minus 2. Give you a second to do that. Please don't forget to pause it if you feel like you need to. Okay. The trickier part is to find the sandwich screen. Unfortunately, it's much harder for me to show you what that looks like on here. I can't get my calculator into the screen share at the same time. Essentially, what you're looking for is matching values at the top of your y and at the bottom. Okay? You get a little bit of freedom if you are using the calculator downloaded onto a phone, because you can just use your finger to scroll up and down until you kind of see some numbers that match. Otherwise, you're pressing up and down until you kind of see it. So I'll show you kind of what I mean. If you look at the values, see from -4 right, I have a 7 and a 7. Looks like my arrow was a little off here. Right, those two numbers match. Cool, I have my sandwich. Then I'm going to notice that these guys match right in here. Or they should for you. Right, then we should have 2's. These should match. -1's. And then you have this right in here, which is your vertex. We need her. Need to graph vertex. -1, -2. Very important. Then, like I said, a couple of things on either side. The more points you have that fit, the better. In this case, we can fit every single thing that I've put on there. If you graph out from the vertex, there's a little bit of symmetry to it and makes it a little bit easier. Right, so I've got -2, -1, and 0, -1. Ooh. It's getting ugly. And then you have the 2's. Let's see, -3, 2, and 1, 2. Then you have the 7's. -4, 7, and 2, 7. And like I said, you are curving it as best you can. Ooh. Stunning. Alright, so let's clear that slate. And now you're going to type y equals -x minus 3 squared into y equals. The tricky part, again, is going to be getting your sandwich screen. I certainly would try finding the sandwich screen on your own, but again, I will show you exactly where it is. If you look from 0 to 6, your values again at the top and the bottom should match, in this case with -9s. Your next values again should match. Those are -4s. Next inside should match -1s. And then you have this value in the middle, which is your vertex. I drew all over our graph on there, so I will rewrite it. But if you notice, there is a problem with 0, -9, and 6, -9. It violates one of our rules from the graphing lines notes, which is that we need points that fit. Unfortunately, these are not going to fit. I actually might be able to just get rid of that. And actually just get rid of these, and then I think I'm actually good to go. Okay. So let me start with my vertex in blue. 3, 0. Go to 3, and 0 means to stay there. My yellows, I've got 2, -1, and 4, -1. And then my reds, 1, -4, and 5, -4. And connect it as best you can.